Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode 2 of the color theory series. In the last episode, I showed you guys how to create a good color palette, but a color palette by itself doesn't really do anything. So what we're going to do today is use it to colorize an actual character. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here I have my character that I am going to color, and this is just an old sketch I did a while ago. I probably could have shaded it a little bit more, a little bit better, but for the purpose of this test, it's going to be good enough. As you can see, I have done a few of these ahead of time already, and these are basically just the first, the first 3 color palettes up here in my lineup. And I also have the 2 color palettes I created last episode, so the good one and the bad one. And this is the good one, which is this one. And I have the bad one, which is this color palette that created this abomination. Yeah, so as you can see, the main problem with this particular character is that the focal point is not what we want it to be. So by, without realizing it, our eyes are dragged to this area, or even the boots, where there's really not much going on of any importance. For this character, we probably, at least I wanted the focal point to be the helmet, where there's a lot of cool stuff going on, and maybe even the arms, where, as a maybe secondary focal point where there's weapons and there's a light there, and there's a lot going on. And with my colors there, this emphasizes that, while this color palette here creates just the opposite effect. So let's do this character here using this color palette here. So how I did this here, I've separated everything into the different parts. So I have my 3 accent layers, my main color, and then my 3 secondary colors. So let's start with the main. I'm going to select this thing here, and then let's color pick the red and apply this on top of it, and it's set to color mode. And then you can always go down here to the character, which is the the base for it, and adjust the intensity of the red, because as you can see here, it's the red's not exactly matching. So I might want to go and tweak the brightness of my color, of my grayscale color. And in this case, I'm just gonna go here and curve, lower that just a little bit, and then there we go, we have a color that matches it a little bit more. And I'm going to do that for all of these layers. And in case you're wondering how I do my selections here, let's say you select whatever is going to be red, you go under layer, and then layer mask, and then reveal selection, and that is going to save your selection under a mask, so for future use. Let's say you want to change the color eventually. Okay, now that I've applied my colors, as you can see, I've maintained the ratio as much as possible. So I have 1/3 of my colors that are the main color. So 1/3 of the surface of the character is occupied by the red. And then the 2/3 remaining are occupied by the secondary colors. And then, of course, I have my accent colors that are only found in really, really small areas, like the battery pack and decals, and then the visor. And that's pretty much it. The only other thing is, the reason I used my main color mostly at the top of my character, so around the helmet, is because I wanted that to be my focal point. My main color generally is going to be used to direct the eyes the most, because it is going to be the most flashy, and therefore use it as your focal point. So if you want your boots to be the focal point, then by all means, put all your reds down there. But yeah, use it wisely. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. So as you've seen, all you need for this is a grayscale version of your character, slightly shaded, a color palette that you've previously created, and a few minutes of your time, and you'll get a fully colored version of your character. If nothing else, this is a really good way to iterate if you're not settled on a color choice yet. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys next time.